guard. At 6'2", number 11,
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Both of the towers out there for them. Cat at the 4, Gobert at the 5. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. And it's Conley in at the 1. And for the Knicks, it's Brunson, DiVincenzo, Bridges, and Hart. A bunch of Wildcats out there on the floor. And it's Randall in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now here's Randall. Brunson taking his time here. And Gobert with a block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
Pass to Edwards. The rebound by Bridges.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Hart.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Conley with the ball, Hart covering. Here's Towns, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited, and for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Here's Randall. Outside, DiVincenzo. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Conley against Brunson. Conley passes to Towns. DiVincenzo with a steal. Fast break, New York. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And how about the hops Bridges has? Showing off some there with the slam.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Towns, a screen on Brunson. Conley passes to Towns. Over Brunson. Shot's good by Towns.
I'd keep going to Towns inside. I mean, it's not complicated. He's got awesome touch. Plus, he's 6'11" and almost 300 lbs.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Attention fans, now on the court is your fight squad.
Randall finds Brunson. Hard up top. DiVincenzo on the wing. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Bridges misses.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA, and that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You've got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You've got something real good for yourself.
Now here's Edwards. And it's good. 2 points. Edwards got his second basket.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Here's Brunson. And the layup is good.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. And some changes here for New York. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Hart, and it's OG Anunoby in for DiVincenzo. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City. Playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Achua's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
And New York has possession. They trail by 1. Now Brunson. Driving in. Achua with a screen. From deep. New York again can't hit. Pass to Ingles. Now here's Towns. Robinson defending. Outside Reed. Ingles from outside. And that's not going to go. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Minnesota leading by a point. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. Just speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
On the court for Minnesota, Naz Reid out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Dillingham. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Edwards in at the 2 guard. And New York has possession. Following the score by Minnesota. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. Achua's checked in for New York.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, number 5, Precious Achiuwa.
Achua with a screen. Here's McBride. No points so far. He buries it from 3.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Pass to Edwards. Edwards with some muscle.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Brunson. Brunson inside with the finish.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Now here's Brunson, tightly guarded. Pass to Anunoby. Fades and shoots. Reed with the rebound.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Here's Dillingham. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Make some noise for your Knicks.
And some changes here for New York. Julius Randle's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McBride. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Outside Brunson. That one rolls around and rims out.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And they double up Edwards. Back to Towns. Now Conley. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Gobert. Back to Conley. Towns up top. Poke loose. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Brunson driving. And a nice finish on the layup. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
The steal, the break, the hoop. Brunson, he's just doing it all on his own.
Many teams try to play two bigs in their lineup, but without success. Grant, what makes Minnesota different?
You know, B.A., the fact that no matter who's in that rotation up front, one of the two bigs can stretch the floor. And then on the defensive side, they use their length to contest shots on the perimeter.
New York trailing. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Outside, DiVincenzo. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. Pass to Towns. Towns double team. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Back to Daniels. Outside Edwards. Clock at 4. Shoots over Anunoby. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Edwards got 12 points in the game. Conley against Brunson. New York again can't hit. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Edwards. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Randle. And here's Brunson from the arc. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Edwards with it. Towns outside. From downtown. On target from range. He's got 9.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
Sinks the tray.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
It's Brunson, DiVincenzo, Bridges, and Hart. A bunch of Wildcats out there on the floor. And it's Randall in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
Here's Brunson. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Here's Conley after the basket by New York on the other end. Outside McDaniels. Conley looking for an opening. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Edwards outside. Misfire there. Now 7 for 11.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Brunson. With contact, Brunson gets it to go.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
Here's Edwards. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Edwards has got 16 points now. Knicks trail by 3. Randall outside. Up top, Bridges. Back to Randall. It's blocked by Gobert. Lets the 3 fly. Randall pulls down the board. For New York, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. The 3, DiVincenzo. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota leading by 3. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite 3-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
He's getting loose and doing work. They want to talk this over and find some answers.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. It's Hart on the wing, covered by Towns. Here's Brunson outside. New York, again, can't hit. And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 5-point game. Left side, Alexander Walker. Outside Conley. Edwards looking for an opening. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Alexander Walker. And the 3-pointer goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Edwards moving that orange like a real pro.
Brunson passes to Bridges. Outside Hart. Will it go? And here's Randall. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Now Edwards. Outside Conley. The 3 ball. And a Another three from Minnesota.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
Outside, DiVincenzo. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. He drops it from range. Bridges has got 5 now.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 16. Ooh, that one misses the mark. Shooting 8 for 14 now. Knicks trail by 8. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Bridges. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And he lobs it up top. A slam dunk by Reed.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Pass to Robinson. Outside Anunoby. .30 seconds left in the third quarter. Bridges with it. Ingles covering. Puts up a 3. New York no good that time either. Minnesota leading by 8. Towns a screen on Payne. Now here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And, you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you either way.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he makes a first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Dillingham. That'll count. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. We've got Naz Reid. Joe Ingles is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Edwards, and it's Dillingham in at the point. Both free throws good from Brunson. Here's Dillingham. Now here's Ingles. Outside Edwards. Edwards, no problem with the contact.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
New York making a switch here. Okiki's checked in. Edwards for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks trail by 8. Pass to Brunson. Releases from 15. That one's wide left. Minnesota leading by 8. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Edwards with it. Pass to Dillingham. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Edwards. Ingles, a screen on Brunson. Oh, a deep 3 from Anthony Edwards.
Beating the buzzer just by a whisker. Edwards with the flair for the dramatic.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. And here's Anunoby, covered by Alexander Walker. Anunoby can't get it to go. Minnesota has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Now here's Edwards. McBride covers. Robinson with a steal. Here's Anunoby. An easy 2 on the layup.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
A big group substitution here for New York. Randall, he's checked in for Robinson. Hart comes in for Okeke. Bridges, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McBride. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Edwards. Randall pulls down the board. Hart finds Brunson. It's Brunson working inside.
A flashy ball handler at times, Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Edwards against DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Using the size. Gobert.
With his size, Gobert can make this look really easy. It's almost unfair.
From the high post. Minnesota with a rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Towns. Here's Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
Nice vision that time from Towns. And, you know, he's got that skill set.
Brunson with it. He's picked up by Conley. Goes up from the block. And Brunson finishes it off. Brunson's got 10 points in just the second half.
With the ball on the string, just getting anywhere he wants to go.
The Timberwolves lead by 9. Here's Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Conley against Brunson. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Brunson's got 26.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
Edwards against DiVincenzo. Hart pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Brunson misses. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. DiVincenzo against Edwards. There's 38 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Towns for 3. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
And the basket is good.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
Timberwolves lead 57.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We could see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
Make your hell gaming.